Hiya fam, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
And we're back with another reaction for you today. What's playing, Dan?
We got John Carpenter's The Thing.
Hell yes, we do. I'm so ready for this. I love John Carpenter
One of the
movies.
greatest monster movies ever made.
Absolutely. Let's do this, fam. Cheers to you.
This opening reminds me of Predator.
A little bit, yeah. Keeping it old school.
I like that effect though.
Oh, I love it. So quintessential 80s. I love this track.
It sounds so tense already, and all you see is a mountain range.
I know. It's hard to believe that this is going to be a monster movie right now.
I don't know, that's what kind of stuff happens out in the middle of nowhere. It's a doggy.
Hey, dog.
Big idea.
Well, that's one way to hunt. I doubt he's going to go down there and face it. Poor baby. I would hate to be the dog that actually did this.
Oh, I know. Gotta run through all that snow. This gotta be tiring as can be.
It's like Hoth.
It kind of does.
Yeah. Stay out there too long, your tauntaun will freeze. Oh, my effing chess wizard.
That thing is ancient.
Rook to knight 6. Checkmate.
What the hell?
You suck.
No!
Cheating bitch. Sore loser.
Where are you going to get another chess wizard out there? Dude.
Those grenades.
Hell yeah, they are. Wow, you were way off.
I mean, I know it's a grenade, but you have to be somewhat close with it.
Well, this has got to be the most interesting thing they've seen in weeks.
A guy trying to shoot a dog in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
idiots. What are you doing?
Jesus. Blew them apart.
Det har ikke en bekjæring. Det er en slags ting. Det imiterer en bekjæring. Det er ikke virkelig. Kom deg vekk, idioter!
Wow.
Oh, is somebody gonna fight back or no? Okay.
Doesn't look like anybody's armed.
Oh, don't matter now.
George, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay.
Mac, I'm impressed. You didn't drop your bottle.
Priorities, man, priorities.
Yeah. But somebody go teach a Norwegian. You drop the pin and throw the grenade.
First goddamn week of winter.
Boy, the second one's going to be even better.
U.S. number 31 calling McMurdo. Over?
Get a hold of somebody. Get a hold of anybody.
I doubt if anybody's talked to anybody on this entire continent, and you want me to reach somebody.
Wilford Brimley, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Without the mustache.
Without the mustache.
Maybe we had war with Norway.
That would explain a lot.
Be a bad move on their part.
I want to go up. In this weather?
It is a short haul. An hour there, an hour back. Shit, Doc, I'll give you the lift. Forget it, Palmer. Hey, thanks for thinking about it, though.
Yeah, right. We don't want somebody high. We want somebody drunk. Where's Mac?
Oh, God.
It's up to you, Mac. If you don't want to fly, we don't fly.
Really want to save those crazy Swedes, huh?
Norwegians.
Close enough.
All right, we'll go, but I get to call them Swedes.
Knowles, will you turn that crap down? I'm trying to get some sleep.
Oh, that's good
I was
stuff.
shot today.
Hey, superstitious. Oh, yeah. Why would you want to turn that down?
Well, the dog likes Stevie Wonder. Right, dog, what are you up to?
Yeah, that's the curly-haired guy, I can tell.
Anybody there? Hey, Sweden! Not Swedish, Mac, the Norwegian.
They told you this earlier.
We had a deal. I told you I get to say Sweden.
More blood.
Oh, yeah.
Something definitely went down here.
Oh, man.
Mac!
Oh, my God. Oh,
Ugh,
jeez.
Jesus.
Did he do that to himself?
Looks like you did.
My God, what the hell happened here?
That's grim.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Copper, come here!
And what's crazy is something actually burst the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm. Something big.
Kind of, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta be strong enough to get out of that caked-in ice.
Mm-hmm. Kerosene.
What is that?
That would be skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, they burn it up in a hurry. Help me find a shovel, Doc.
Well, I know you're not. Oh, you are thinking about, okay,
What?
bringing it back.
Oh,
What's the worst that could happen?
they actually brought it back.
Oh, yeah, they did. Good God.
Why does it look like it's still burning?
Why is it juicy?
That too.
Blair,
I'd like you to start an autopsy right away.
To hell with you. I'm not touching that. Look at that.
Whatever it is, it ain't human no more.
No, but I love it's a work of art.
Oh yeah, it's a gnarly thing.
Yeah.
You reach anybody yet?
We're 1,000 miles from nowhere, man, and it's gonna get a hell of a lot worse before it gets any better.
Windows hates his job.
Well, what we got here is what appears to be, anyway, a normal set of internal organs. Heart, lungs, kidneys, liver, seem to be normal.
Other than the conjoined faces, you mean?
Well, ain't nothing normal about that. Oh my God, look at that fatty.
Who let you bring those up there?
What's your job?
Honestly, I kind of wonder what any of these guys do. I know who the cook is. I don't know what everybody else does.
We know there's like 2 doctors. Oh,
Clark, will you put this mutt with the others where he belongs?
you got a dog keeper. You got a pilot.
Mm-hmm.
You got a head of security. You got a guy in communications. This is actually an impressive thing I'm looking at here. Look at how everybody's calm and doing what they're told.
Mm-hmm. They know something's wrong now.
Hell yeah, they do.
Ugh.
Oh God! Whoa!
The heck is that?
Ah! Jesus! Poor babies!
Like, let us out. Let us out.
Oh my God, he's willing to bite through that steel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
What is that?
I have no clue.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
Whoa! This dog's like, fuck you. We're out.
Yeah, close that door now.
Those poor dogs. He can hear him from there. Wow.
I can say, that doesn't sound good. Well, this sounds freaky.
Stay back. Back, what is it?
Poor babies. Get them out.
Probably too late now.
Yeah. Jesus.
Ugh. I was trying to absorb those dogs.
Oh my God.
I think it's hideous.
Practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor baby. Oh.
Absorbing the other one, too. I don't think it's doing any good.
No!
Oh.
I hate that.
Honestly, it's probably better for the dog, though.
Then whatever that thing had in mind.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Good lord.
It's just constantly morphing. Oh my God. Just turned into Little Shop of Horrors in here. No, let it burn.
Well, they can't let the shack burn down.
Fuck the shack. All right, guys. So remember, you all signed NDAs.
Like, how do you not talk about that?
Somebody there's going to remind them about it, too. Lucky break for them. They can't talk to anybody right now. They just broke off a crab leg there.
All right, bring the butter.
See, what we're talking about here is an organism that imitates other life forms.
Really?
Mm.
You just touched that juice with that eraser and put it on your mouth.
Yes, he did.
You are the most reckless doctor.
Did you notice anything strange about the dog?
Strange? No.
What was the dog doing in the rec room?
It's just wandering around camp all day.
What dogs do, man.
Mm-hmm. Just going around absorbing
Saying
people.
to me the dog wasn't put in the kennel until last night?
Right.
Yeah, you should be worried about that.
How long were you alone with that dog?
I don't know, an hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah, you got cause to be worried.
Mm-hmm. Just they can imitate other things.
Seems like they were spending a lot of their time in a little place northeast of their camp, about 5 or 6 miles.
Here. Pretty nasty out, Mac. 35 knots.
Screw it, I'm gonna go up anyway.
At this point, investigating the alien trumps the weather.
You're probably safer away from all these people anyway.
Mm.
Norwood, do you think you could keep that to yourself?
Remember, guys, NDAs.
Kind of goes out the window when you start throwing grenades.
It's got an open hatch and everything. Look at that.
One of those guys went in. At least one.
Jesus, how long you figure this has been in the ice?
I'd say the ice it's buried in is 100,000 years old, at least.
Those Norwegians blew it up.
Hey, you got it right.
Damn right he did.
And there's the other hole in the ice.
Well, they just randomly found that, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Best thing you could do is just nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Thousands of years ago, it crashes and ends up freezing in the ice.
I just cannot believe any of this voodoo bullshit.
What are you disrespectful men been tossing his dirty drawers in the kitchen trash can?
Oh, sorry.
Now, how's this motherfucker wake up after thousands of years in the ice?
Because it's from outer space. What do you want from me? Ask him.
I'm about to say, everybody's asking Mac here.
Ask the doctor. I'm just a pilot. Sell dog.
Assimilation. What is this?
For a minute, I thought he was playing asteroids there.
Alright, let me just go and infect you guys too. Oh my god.
You see the little tendril coming?
Yeah.
75%. What's the other 25%?
I don't know. 27,000 hours.
That's decently fast.
What is that, a year?
I'm not going to do the math.
You know, it turns out we don't know jack shit about any of these people.
It really does.
Zero subplot.
Quit looking at it.
Oh, did you see the tongue?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. It's still alive.
Why?
Burn it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. That's big drooping snot, man.
It's like congealed blood just dripping out.
It needs to be alone and in close proximity with the life form to be absorbed.
So is Blair cracking up or what?
At Macready, there is still cellular activity in these burned remains. They're not dead yet.
Yeah, that's important.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
Oh, Bennings, I gotta get some sleep.
Oh, no. He's a goner.
Oh, yeah. And something is squirming in the room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, yeah, he did. He's trying to get out into the open. Oh, he couldn't do it. You idiot. You were going to try and touch him? Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Jesus. That's creepy. All right, well.
God, what was happening to him? I think that was one of those things out there, trying to imitate him, Gary.
Told him for 10 years.
That wasn't him.
We gotta burn the rest of them.
Could you imagine being in this position? You know this is happening. You'd be how scared would you be?
You sure that's all of them?
We cleaned out the storehouse, the lab, there is nothing left.
There's no way you can be sure.
I can't find Blair.
Where the hell could he possibly be? Come on.
You're in the middle of the Arctic. You got to be there somewhere.
Yeah. Is that Blair? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Probably disabling the helicopter.
God.
Oh, he ripped that thing in pieces.
Now he's shooting up in there?
Somebody is.
Bloody interferes, I'll kill him!
Good Lord.
Oh my God. He's gonna run out of bullets eventually.
He understands the consequences of this thing getting out. They might all die, but at least it's just gonna be them and nobody else.
He got most of the chopper and the tractor. And he's killed the rest of the dogs.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can't sled away either.
You think that thing wanted to be an animal? That thing wanted to be us!
Yeah, it did.
Imitate everything on the face of the earth!
Okay, Blair, come on, man. You don't want to hurt anybody.
Oh yeah, he does.
I'll kill you!
Well, now he's out of bullets.
He threw the gun.
Get him.
Oh my God.
Most exaggerated punching sounds.
Oh, poor babies.
Left the axe in the dog. Come on.
That was way unnecessary.
Yes, it was.
How you doing, old boy?
I don't know who to trust.
I know what you mean, Blair.
Watch Clark.
What?
I said watch Clark and watch him close. Do you hear me?
Now he's just spreading paranoia.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because he's the one nearest to the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in this camp ain't what he appears to be. Right now, that may be one or two of us. By spring, it could be all of us.
Which it most likely will be.
If I was an imitation, how would you know if it was really me?
I've been thinking about a blood serum test. We've got whole blood in storage.
No, you need their blood as it's in their body. Well, then again, you got uncontaminated blood in there, so you...
Mm-hmm. I say if this thing absorbs humans, it'll attack the blood.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you guys, come here!
So much for your blood supply.
Wait a minute, was this broken into?
No, the lock is undamaged.
Well, who's got access to it? I guess I'm the only one.
And I got the only key.
Okay, it's one of you two.
Uh-huh.
I suppose somebody could have lifted it off me.
Oh,
That's
come on. That key ring of yours is always hooked to your belt.
Oh, my God.
And it starts.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was quick to go after him instead.
Why are you running, man?
I don't know. It makes you look guilty.
Sure does.
You guys gonna listen to Gary? You're gonna let him give the orders? I mean, he could be one of those things.
Just take it easy. Put the gun down.
Like you guys were taking it easy.
I guess you'll all feel a little easier if somebody else was in charge.
I'll take it.
Be somebody a little more even-tempered, Childs.
Mac's like, I got the only guns, the only knives, and the only flamethrower.
And I'm the only one that can pilot a helicopter. It's all going according to plan.
We're gonna find out who's who. All right, Doc. Gary and Clark, move over there away from the others.
Go on now.
Just accept it.
Dukes, you start working on a new tech.
I need Doc's help.
Yeah, you don't want to drug me. Mac, I'm not a prisoner.
You are now.
I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. Windows found some shredded long johns, but the name tag was missing. They could be anybody's.
The amount of paranoia here. Oh, who's messing with the power?
Really?
You can't lose power up there. Oh, Jesus.
Who's that?
It was way too easy to get you out into the open.
That's a good way to get yourself killed.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is exactly what it wants. I'd have run straight for Macready. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, they're trying to set him up.
By putting holes in the thing? Yeah.
Anybody see Fuchs? Somebody blew out a fuse in the lab. Lights were out in there for an hour. Any one of us could have gotten to him. Palmer, you and Windows check the inside.
I ain't going with Windows.
Hey, fuck you, Palmer! What the bullshit?
You think they'd act like this if there was no alien issues?
So they don't seem like the best of friends to begin with.
Yeah.
Hey, Blair, have you seen Fuchs?
I don't want to stay out here anymore. I want to come back
Thinking
inside.
about hanging himself.
Yeah.
I'm not going to harm anybody, and there's nothing wrong with me.
Except for the noose sitting next to you.
And I won't harm anybody. You got to let me come back inside.
Says the guy who made a damn noose. Come on.
I said it's awfully dark. The guy's clearly in there contemplating suicide.
Is it Fuchs?
What's left of him anyways.
Those are his glasses.
You go inside. Tell the others we found Fuchs.
Where are we going?
Up to my shack.
What the hell for?
Because when I left yesterday, I turned the lights off.
Oh, and now the lights are on? Okay.
Somebody done goofed.
We better start closing off the outside doors.
How many flamethrowers they got?
I don't know, man. They look like Ghostbusters up in there. Good Lord.
Feels like a zombie movie now.
I know, right? This is how they would act whether there was an alien or not. I'm telling you.
Hey! All of you, come here!
Is that a heart attack?
That'd be interesting. Bad time for it.
Oh my God, look at him.
Jesus.
He got frosted.
Where's Macready?
I cut him loose on the line up by the shack. I found this.
You just put it in there with yourself?
Wind must have dislodged it, but I don't think he saw me find it. He's one of them.
When do you think it got to him?
At any time.
Oh my God. Shut up, Palmer. Oh.
Nothing human could have made it back here in this weather without a guideline.
Are you sure about that?
Well, he made it back?
Yeah.
Supply window.
Damn it. He's got the keys.
Really?
I know, he's got everything.
You're a dead man, Macready.
Damn.
Or whatever the hell you are.
No, I'm Macready.
Jesus.
Anyone messes with me and the whole camp goes.
Oh my God.
Okay. He has the leverage at the moment.
Where's the raft?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Idiots.
It's a good try, but
Macready is cool,
didn't
man.
work.
Come on.
No, it's not cool.
Yeah, man, just relax.
Says the stoner.
What? Honestly, do you have much sympathy right now? You're all acting ridiculous.
So, sweethearts, you're about to have yourselves a little lynching party, huh? Ever occur to the jury that anybody could have got some of my clothes and stuck them up the furnace?
Don't even think about it.
You're gonna have to sleep sometime, Macready.
Oh, real light sleeper, child.
I think he's going crazy for being awake so long.
Clear.
Ooh. Oh my God! Oh!
Jesus.
Not the doctor!
Took his arms right off.
Yes! Ah. Yes!
Burn it.
Throw the dynamite at it too. Oh my God, how did it get so hairy? That's gnarly.
Burn it.
Jesus. Ah!
Oh, come on.
Oh God! No! Why is it green? I heard that this part right here, there's like microwave bubble gum.
Really?
Yeah. Oh jeez. Now that part I have no answers for.
I don't know how they do that. It's a cool effect, though.
I love the practical effects in this movie. They're top
incredible.
tier.
Yeah. Nobody notices the head growing legs over here, apparently.
And eyes.
Lord.
That's grody.
I wonder how they do that, though.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Weird. Guys.
Nobody notices. It's just... Oh, yeah, they do. You gonna say something?
Fucking kidding.
What else is there to say? They're gonna let that one burn plenty.
Yeah.
Windows. You and Palmer, tie everybody down real tight.
Let's rush him. He's not gonna blow us all up.
Let's rush him.
You want to try that?
No, wait a minute. Let's do what Max says. He wasted Norris pretty quick, didn't he?
That's close enough, Clark.
Seriously.
He ain't tying me up.
Then I'll have to kill you, child.
Then kill me.
Don't test him. If he needs to make examples, I believe he would.
I mean it.
Oh. Oh.
And there's example 1.
Yeah.
We're gonna draw a little bit of everybody's blood. We're gonna find out who's the thing. You see, when a man bleeds, it's just tissue. The blood from one of you things, it'll try and survive.
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Y'all should have done this a long time ago.
Well, I don't
They
think
didn't
anybody
know
had the
much,
idea.
but-
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Like, did you have to go...
And so you can feel the knives going against your skin.
Oh. Maybe he didn't know, for sure.
You don't know if you're a creature or not.
Now I'll show you what I already know.
I was gonna say, oh no, I'm a creature.
Shit. Child's like, nobody believes that.
And Clark was human, huh? Which makes you a murderer, don't it?
No.
You still had a knife.
He did come at him. Self-defense.
Yep.
This is pure nonsense. Doesn't prove a thing.
You were the only one that could have got to that blood. We'll do you last.
Ooh! Oh my god. What is that? Oh!
Do your job, Windows.
Oh! Did you have to tie us all together?
I know. Poor planning. Like there's the Lost Ark in here.
Telling you. Oh! Man, he's getting it bad, isn't he? Oh my god.
I said, what are you waiting for?
Seriously. What are you waiting for? Shoot him!
Shoot it.
Shoot him!
Oh,
for God's sake!
He's taking his time. Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh my god! What?
This is ripping him to pieces.
I love the mannequin work.
It's gross and funny.
And because of Windows, it's even funnier. Oh man. Well, you're back to normal. Oh jeez. Palmer did always have a big mouth.
Just let it burn. Oh, that's good. Well, I don't know if that's good or not. Just spread it all over the place.
Yeah, but Mac always wanted to do that to Palmer.
Yeah, you gotta deal with that now.
There you go. Let it die.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully there's no more of this.
Well, not with Knowles. You can go back to cooking. He's like, man, screw y'all. I want the flamethrower.
The only thing I'm cooking around here is some fellow team members.
I'm cooking childs. Oh, that sounds bad.
Yeah, it does.
Get me out of here. Cut me loose. Come on, get me out of here.
All right, just Gary.
They all got flamethrowers now. Mac is dynamited up.
Come on, Gary. Be one of those things. Oh.
I would have respected you more.
When you find the time, I'd rather not spend the rest of this winter tied to this fucking couch.
Fair enough.
Let it all out, Gary. It's fine.
Childs, we're going out to give Blair the test. If he tries to make it back here and we're not with him, burn him.
Why wouldn't you all go together?
The door's open.
Uh-oh. No Blair.
He left the news for you.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Yeah.
How'd he get out? The door was bolted from the outside.
He obviously had help.
No, the bastard crawled out.
I mean, he was locked in there for several days.
He just got busy, man.
What the heck did he dig with?
Surely not his hands. That would have torn him to the nub.
You would think that ground's gotta be rock hard being so cold.
It's permafrost.
Yeah.
How in the hell did you get a whole workshop? He created Rick Sanchez's ship down here.
He's been down there like 3 days.
It's a ship of some kind.
No shit. This would have taken months.
I know, you would think.
think I saw Charles outside the main entrance of the camp.
What you doing outside?
Uh-oh.
So much for all your power.
That's not good at all.
Got back inside and blew the generator. 6 hours, it'll be 100 below in here.
My God.
Yeah. How do you survive that?
Wants to freeze now. He's got no way out of here. Just wants to go to sleep in the cold until the rescue team finds it.
Like it did for 100,000 years.
Yeah. Patient little creature, isn't it?
Whether we make it or not, we can't let the thing freeze again. Maybe we'll just warm things up a little around here.
Okay, let's do this.
We're not getting out of here alive, but neither's that thing.
Damn, that sucks.
Not everything has a happy ending.
No, but I mean, if we don't make it, I guarantee you don't, you know?
You're going down with me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's too bad. I like that ship, actually.
Neat little design, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There you go, dump all that fuel.
Use it all. You know, for 6 hours, you'll be nice and toasty.
And then it gets real bad after that.
Yes. Man. I gotta give it to Mac, man. He is using his J&B. That's a sacrifice. That's a personal sacrifice.
Well, now I'm kind of curious. If the creature's intention is to just go somewhere and freeze, why didn't it just go out into the Antarctic somewhere and freeze on its own?
It's been asleep for 100,000 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chances are it hadn't been sitting there plotting. It's just been dreaming.
Pretty much.
Sometimes you don't learn what to do and what not to do right away. It's smart, though. I mean, it'd have to be interstellar like it is.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what its true form is. If it can create solid ships like it had.
That's a good question. Never really see it in the pure form, do you?
No.
Generator's gone. Any way we can fix it? It's gone, Macready.
As in not there?
As in not technically a generator anymore.
Okay. Oh my God! His fingers are in his skin. What the hell?
That's an interesting method of taking somebody over.
Oh my God.
Just dragging him away like that.
But did you see his face?
Yeah.
It was just skin.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going, idiot?
Going to die.
How the hell have you not learned any lessons by now?
How's it coming in there? I said, how's it?
Yep. You're alone.
Oh boy. Here it comes.
Some of these trimmers.
Actually, it was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. How do you get down there?
Oh, what the hell?
Oops.
Well.
What is that supposed to be?
I don't know. What the hell?
One of the dogs.
It's just showing off all of its forms, huh?
Jeez.
Good job, Mac.
Fuck you too!
There you go. Ooh.
Well, that was a big explosion.
Well, it did eat all that dynamite. I took out the entire camp. Wow.
Look at some Macready shake.
That's too bad. He got his hat.
Well, that'll keep him alive an extra 10 minutes.
I don't blame him, man. I'd want my hat with me. Cowboy needs to always have his hat. Oh.
You the only one who made it?
Not the only one.
Yeah.
Where were you, Charles?
Thought I saw Blair. I went out after him. Got lost in the storm.
Sounds like bullshit.
Kinda does, doesn't it?
But then again, I guess you found your way back by watching the camp below.
If you're worried about me,
If we've got any surprises for each other, I don't think we're in much shape to do anything about it.
what do we do?
Wait here for a little while. See what happens.
If you just go to sleep, that's all that's going to happen.
Pretty much.
And Lord knows Mac is tired.
He could probably use some rest right about now.
Yeah. Yep. Just damn.
Well, they got dark there at the end, didn't it?
Just a little. Well, of course it was dark. which helped its case.
Well, yes, but I mean, you have 2 people left with no shelter and no prospects for survival.
Are you sure we had 2 people?
You had
Again, left at your discretion to make your own conclusion.
You had 2 living things, yeah.
One of them probably human, the other one not. Maybe both of them not.
It is kind of suspicious that he, said he saw Blair, which we know was a creature. So
said he thought he saw Blair.
Right.
Like, so you just ran after him like that? Yeah, after you knew you're not supposed to do that? I'd have just let Blair try to run out there.
I don't know. It does seem kind of suspicious on Child's part there, but at the same time, if you think Blair's up to something, because this thing's been shown that it's pretty smart, it's tried to sabotage every plan they've come up with so far. Maybe he was thinking he was going to save the day by stopping it?
Maybe. But I mean, that's one of the things for me is, in my mind, I like to draw the conclusion that Childs was indeed overcome, or what's the word, or what's the word, taken over? Imitated, yeah. I like to conclude that that's what happened to him.
That could have happened. We don't know.
Yeah.
Because we see the giant explosion, we don't see what happens immediately after that. For all we know, Macready got taken over because something came off of that creature that he saw and got him.
It might have got him a long time ago. Well, no, because he tested his blood.
Right. Anything could have happened. We don't know how much time passed from when we see the explosion to where he meets up with Childs. Could have been plenty of time for him to have been absorbed.
Well, some time had passed because he had a blanket and he had his hat and he had another bottle of J&B.
Yeah.
So,
but like, it wasn't like immediately after the explosion. Like, there was time passed there.
Yeah. Now, where he got that stuff, I don't know, because he blew the whole damn camp up. So
right.
It's probably just what was left, you know?
I'm sure he had it stashed away somewhere.
I don't know, I'd have grabbed every blanket, gone somewhere and be like, layers.
I should probably build an igloo while you can.
Overall, fantastic movie. Fantastic effects. The practical effects are bar none.
The effects are the best part of this movie for sure.
Certainly.
I'm sitting there looking at that, I'm like, how did you do some of this stuff? Because you got like legs sprouting out of this head. You got these tentacles that are like 8 feet long that are still wiggling on their own and like grasping stuff. And it's like, what kind of mechanics goes into something like that?
I have no clue.
I don't either.
I have no clue, but it's clearly what they spent the majority of their time on, trying to get that right, because they wanted that to be a visual masterpiece, and that's what we got.
And yeah, that's what they did. Like, you didn't have a whole lot of subplot there with the characters and the alien or anything, but you had terrific effects.
Oh my god! And when you focus on something being that incredible, you almost don't need the other things.
Yeah, you really don't. As long as your movie does one thing really well, it will find an audience.
It did many things really well. Get it?
Yeah. But like, we were just talking about watching John Wick a few weeks ago. Like, the thing about John Wick is it's not the most well-written plot in the world, but it's got incredible action.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same thing.
Choreography out there.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is kind of the same thing. Like, it's not incredible acting. It's not a very complicated story. It's just really good special effects.
And the other thing I liked is it may not have been the best storyline, but the other area that they excelled in as well is leaving you constantly wondering who is who, what is what, and making you feel as paranoid as the rest of them.
Paranoia, yeah.
They did that really well too, I thought.
That's one thing that a lot of the 80s horror films do really well, is they have this kind of atmosphere to where you're like isolated with a group of people and you don't know what's going to happen.
It makes me wonder why are not a lot of people nowadays following suit like that. It's like, you knew what worked then. Maybe it's not necessarily the thing that you need to do all the time just like them, but you couldn't build off of that and try to do better. You tried to go, I mean, look, I credit anybody for trying to go out and do their own thing. But if it's not working time and time again, why not try to look back at what did work and go with what got you there?
Yeah, I think the issue with a lot of modern films is either it's all about the blood loss. Like, I see a lot of stuff that I would call like, torture films. It's all about, how many different ways can we make somebody bleed? That does nothing for me. I'm sure there's probably an audience for it, but for me personally, it's like, whatever. And then you have a lot of other movies where you try to have like these really well-developed characters, but then they're just modern-day teenagers who are just kind of stupid people anyways. You don't care for them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because I think I kind of agree. You take some of the Saw movies, for instance. It became less about what was happening and why it was happening.
Yeah.
And more about how can we make the flesh bleed.
Yeah.
And how can we make it so that it's an impossible trap that you're not going to get out of.
Yeah, because the first one had this really interesting plot twist going on with the characters in there, because we're learning that, okay, these are actually bad people who are in this for a reason. And after that, it's just, okay, how many different ways can we kill people?
All right. Look at the other John Carpenter movies. I mean, Halloween, his first one, not a whole lot of blood in that.
No, it really wasn't.
But it was incredibly effective. Big Trouble in Little China, almost no blood in that. Incredibly effective movie. This movie, there was a little blood. Well, there's more than a little.
I'd say there's actually quite a bit of blood in this one,
but it was still incredibly effective because they used their environment to their ability, to their advantage.
Well, and the blood works here too because you're dealing with this alien creature. It's killing people in weird ways. So yeah, it makes sense that you'd see all that.
Certainly. Also, it was good to see Wilford Brimley in the role there. I thought that was very unique because yes, he's been in movies, but you don't see him very often.
You don't think of him as like a sci-fi type of person either, but here he is.
My God, he did great. Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah, he did fine.
I was loving that. Every which way. And yes, so you saw what I saw there too when he's sitting there doing an autopsy on the second thing after it had absorbed the dogs.
Yeah.
And he puts that damn pencil in his mouth.
Yeah.
Could that have been the point where it got him? Or could it have happened before or after? Because he was the first one to start sowing the paranoia.
Right. What's interesting, he's sitting there saying we have to stop this thing from getting out and going around and destroying all the equipment. Maybe that's his own way of protecting himself, saying, well, if I'm going to kill and absorb all these people, maybe I should make sure that they don't call in any help first.
Okay. Make himself look like a less suspicious thing.
Right.
But it didn't work because they ended up isolating him anyway. I mean, granted they did that because he was a danger to himself and others.
But maybe that was part of his plan too, because we saw what he was doing in isolation. He was down there building a ship.
He knew he could do it.
It was his way of staying alive and being alone long enough to get something done.
How long was he in there? Because he got that ship just thrown together.
I don't know. We know that from the point that they start suspecting Gary and Cooper, that 2 days pass from there. This whole thing probably takes place in about a week, I would say.
It has to.
Yeah.
At least a week. That's a long time to be sleep deprived. Because you can't sleep with that crap out there.
Yeah.
You get it because if you're alone, my God, it's gonna get you.
And it's interesting because the Macready there seems like he's going the most crazy out of the lot of them, just the way he's acting.
But he was the most rational person out of all.
In the end, he was the only one who was doing the right thing and trying to get to the bottom of this and having some kind of plan, whereas everybody else was just fighting each other, hoping things would work out.
Macready was practically a last man standing.
Pretty much.
Yes, there was Childs there, but the only one who got out of that mess was Macready, really. So he was doing something right, but then again, he was even-tempered enough to keep it together, I think. But it's weird because he was talking about the torn clothes on his recording there.
Yeah.
Somebody must have heard him talking about it.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
And put his uniform out there torn up and say, hey man, when it kills you, it tears your clothes up. And they put it out there to frame him.
And the other thing I'm thinking too is they figured that somebody would figure that out because, after Noel brought in the drawers and he's like, hey, who's doing this? They probably realized, somebody noticed the clothes laying around might be a good way of getting suspicion on somebody.
Right. There's apparently a board game.
For this?
Yes. We have a friend at work, he talked about this. And I don't know what it's called. He knows what it's called. But you can play any one of these characters.
Can you play the thing too?
I don't know. I don't know if that's how it works, but you can play any one of these characters, and there's multiple dangers to you besides the thing. Like even just the exposure to the elements can get you. There's wolves out there that can get you, stuff like that. So there's multiple dangers. I just
kind of want to try this.
I know, right? I'm gonna go out there and be like, okay, I will play Palmer. Dan, you will play.
Be Blair.
No, you won't. All right, fine. You can be Blair. No, who's the? You can be Fuchs.
I can be Fuchs.
You kind of look a little like Fuchs, so.
Want to get some glasses on? Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, a little bit there. I'll actually be Blair.
Okay.
How about that?
Diabetes.
Or who's the dog guy? We'll look that up here.
It's.
There's Copper, but that's the doc.
Clark. That's it.
I can be Clark.
Okay.
So yeah.
You just want to play with the dogs. That's all it is.
Shut up. That's true. But yeah, I'd play any one of them just to be one of the characters. I like their names too. I'm like, love how they figured out all their names. They're actually so memorable. Even simple Clark.
They're good names.
Yeah.
Like some shows have like really stereotypical character names, and like all of these guys have fairly unique names, even though it's names you may have heard before.
Right? Because you got Macready, Childs, Blair, Knowles, Palmer, Clark, Gary, Windows.
Gary with 2 R's for some reason.
I didn't even notice that. Okay.
I noticed it on the Petri dish and I didn't point it out at the time, but
That's hilarious. Okay, I'll read better next time.
Yeah. And one thing I liked about this too is it's a remake of a 50s movie. What's interesting is it's a lot different from that one though. Like not only is the creature different, but just like the whole cast is different. Because in the original, there's like a bunch of military guys out there at this surveillance station, and that's where they run into this thing. Like what you saw in the footage there, with the Norwegians found the ship out there. Like they're the ones who actually found the ship. The people at the U.S. station, they found the ship, they destroyed it by accident, and then they found the body afterwards.
That's in the 1950s.
It's in the 1950s one.
Okay.
And so
was it? Wait. You said it was still an alien ship?
It was still an alien ship. So like the stuff that you see in here is mostly correct, but the sequence of events is a little bit different because instead of the Norwegians finding it, the Americans find it themselves, and they end up bringing it back and it gets out.
I wonder what made them go with the Norwegians.
Yeah, I really don't know. I think it was just a good twist on the story, having it introduced by the dog instead of the original way.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I mean, you wouldn't expect a dog to have that happen, so it's kind of plays into that paranoia, like you don't know what's going on here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad they did what they did.
Yeah.
Because it was very interesting. Okay, good observation there.
Yeah.
Interesting. We may have to put that on the list for a future day one day.
I think we'll get around to it at some point.
Certainly.
And something that you pointed out too is like we don't know how this creature works and all that, and why its blood is green and everything. And I kind of think that might be a throwback to the original too, because they describe in the show that the creature is kind of like a plant almost. It's almost like a living plant.
Yeah, wasn't that funny? Because when it was in the kennel with the dogs, and that mouth popped out of the thing, I said I equated that to a Little Shop of Horrors there.
Yeah, it's like a flower sprout.
Yeah, like a Venus flytrap or something.
Yeah.
And it took on that kind of ideal more than once.
Yeah.
It did that even with Palmer.
Yeah.
There, because he had that whole thing going.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Okay.
It has a lot of similarities to plants, but I think it's going back to that original concept that, hey, it's a plant-like creature, and that kind of explains, why it does what it does. So it's not like tentacles, it's more like vines. It's got like flowery...
Oh, so that's more how that's supposed to be. Those are more like vines.
I mean, that's my interpretation of it, having seen the original. Now, I could be wrong. It might actually be tendrils, but,
That's fair.
Yeah.
Still, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. They probably kept to that same interpretation as well.
Probably so. We just, like you said, there wasn't a whole lot of subplot here, so we didn't get all that scientific information about the creature, but that's my guess.
Plants have a pretty unique way of adapting to their environment, so it makes sense that the thing would do the same kind of follow suit and adapt to its environments as well, even if that meant changing its appearance. So yeah. Interesting. Very good observation there. Well, folks, I took a look there. It's not currently available on a streaming service. That's not to say that in the future it won't be. It usually is. So keep an eye out there, guys. And if you're so inclined, I'm sure it's available for rent on either like YouTube TV or Amazon or Apple, whatever service you prefer that on. If you're anything like me, of course, you have the damn thing anyway. Of course, I have the thing. I have 2 versions of this.
Why would you not have the thing?
Why would you not have the thing, as Dan says there, guys? They even have special features. And if you have the right one, it'll even talk about why Wilford Brimley shaved his mustache. Anyway.
Does it say that?
No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, folks, never a wrong time to watch that movie. Always a good classic. By all means, get out there and watch it. As always, guys, if this is your first time with us, please consider subscribing. It helps us grow. And leave a like and hit the bells to receive notifications for whenever we drop our next video. And should you feel compelled to give us a piece of your mind, please do so in the comments below, guys. Also, if you get a few moments, take a look at us on our socials. We are on Instagram and TikTok for however long that's gonna last on TikTok. Hopefully forever.
We'll see.
But we'll see, guys, right? But by all means, hit us up on there, or you can just chat with us in the comments on YouTube, guys. That's perfectly fine as well, okay? But until next time, this has been Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
And we'll catch you on the flip side. Cheers to you, fam. Cheers to you, Dan.
Cheers to you, Joe.
Later, y'all.